Hello and welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia, Amane's route. In the last episode, Yuuji was called to work and had to cancel his date with Amane just 10 minutes before they were to go to the zoo together. Amane then called Amane as his job was finished, but got a concerning message that sounded like Amane was trying to hurt herself or maybe even commit suicide. It turned out she was just cleaning up in the bathroom and potentially had set it up to make Yuuji worried. We now continue.
Summer festival!
It's a summer festival, Maki-chan.
Danbans!
It's barn dance, Maki-chan.
Anomalokaris!
You finally got that one, Maki-chan.
Jeez, you people are so noisy. It's just a festival, okay? You really have to bounce off the walls about it. Oh, but come on, it's a festival. Only natural that we youngsters would frolic about indiscriminately, right?
It's the traditional occasion for getting carried away with excitement and going all the way with some guy. Oh, that's apparently also Magane.
It's a traditional occasion for getting carried away with excitement and going all the way with some guy you like.
That's not traditional.
What kind of festival is that supposed to be?
Actually, Michiru-sama, according to the statistics I read in the magazine, the article the other day, there has been an increasing trend in recent years of girls becoming women on occasion of our festival.
Oh my god, can you not fall over every bogus manipulative stat the media pulls out of its butt? In the first place, who are you planning to go all the way with exactly?
Why are you people staring at me?
Well, you know, if someone's gotta do it. Right, Sachin?
Yes, indeed, it would be a first for me, so perhaps it would be best to ask someone with skill in that department.
Hey, your girl's chassis is a very important thing, you got that? Don't go throwing it away just for the heck of it. And by the way, it's not like there's any guarantee you just got skill, you know. Oh, gotta disagree with you there. With the way he's been going at it with Amane every single day, he's gotta be pretty freaking in practice right now.
What's more, Amane-san once told me that guy is crazy good, you know, while wriggling her hips slightly, so one can hardly help thinking, my goodness, not just good, but crazy good? I must admit I've inflated my expectations into a swollen mass of itchy curiosity.
Stop inflating them then! Put eyes on it! You need to bring that swelling down! She's got a point, you know. If you wanna get something swollen, let's make it only chance, you know what?
I'd like to see you try, punk.
Uh-huh. Might come to regret that remark. I ain't got any underwear under this thing, you know. What do you think of that, You wanna see, right? Yeah, if you ask nice, I'll let you take a peek.
Maki-chan, no fair. In that case, I'll go take mine off as well, so you... That won't be necessary.
What about you, Qa'Rajh? Gonna take them off? The hell I am. Why would I? You're not even making sense. And in the first place, isn't taking it off yourself kind of desperate? You make them do it, right?
Michiru-sama seems to want someone to take them off for her. And why are you telling me this? I'd rather shave a grizzly bear.
What? Why? Don't look at me like I'm a pile of dirt. I'm perfectly clean for your information. Take them off, you'll see.
Do you understand what you're saying, woman?
How? No, that's not what I meant. Don't take them off. Taking them off is off limits. I never said that.
Awfully noisy out here. What's all the fuss about?
Haba! Yuriko! You got it all wrong! Wait, hold on. You do have panties on, right?
What? Matsushima-san, have you been hearing voices lately?
Don't inquire about my sanity with that completely earnest look of anxiety on your face. Ah! What did I ever do to deserve this? Mookie! What's this? Yumi-chan, you ain't wearing a yukata. Come on, it's a festival.
I'm quite alright as I am, thank you. I don't expect I'll have time to enjoy the attractions anyway. Oh, do you have some sort of job again? Yes, I'm the chief judge at the karaoke tournament. Utterly ridiculous. How did you, of all people, end up with a job like that? Allow me to explain. As the East Beach group, led by Sakaki-san's family, is a major enterprise contributing to Mishima Cape's economy, They are acting as the main sponsor of this event, providing much of the financial support that made it possible. I expect that the all-expenses-paid trip to Guam offered as the grand prize in this karaoke tournament was provided by Sakaki-san's family as well. I see. So that's how she ended up as the chairman of the jury. Karina-san, was there really any need to tell him that? Yes, I must apologize. That was rather rude of me. I'm not particularly upset about it. Don't worry about it. In any case, that's how it is. I have no objection to you enjoying yourself at the festival, but please bear in mind that you're acting as representative of our school and act accordingly. Which means no screaming about panties at the top of your lungs. Understood, Mishima-sama?
Why are you singling me out? Why would I yell panties? I don't yell about panties.
You're doing so at this very moment. Kindly stop talking.
Oh, yes, sorry. Whoa. Yuuji-chan's got it rough, huh? Bet they've got to go around pouring sake for a bunch of pompous old windbags. When they get down to it, a princess is just a doll for her parents to pose. Must be a pain in the ass. And there you go again, bringing up awkward topics like that.
What's up? Something going on? No, nothing in particular. You finished changing? Yep. Here, what do you think? How do I look? I thought Amane's figure wouldn't work too well with the traditional Japanese clothes, considering her long legs and comparatively short torso, but somehow or other, it actually looks really good on you.
No fear, Amane. Anything looks good on you.
You think? Perhaps it's just my imagination, but lately her bottom seems to have been getting plumber and sexier by the day.
Amane, did you put on some weight?
Talk about rude, I didn't gain weight, I lost a little fat around my waist. My butt just looks bigger in comparison now.
I see what you mean, she's really bulging against the yukata down there, her buttocks are yearning to be free.
Hey, ow, don't smack my butt.
Huh? Amane, hold on, don't tell me. Are you not wearing any panties under this?
Ow!
Let's see, Ash is right. Things aren't really tight, but there aren't any panty lines. You're not wearing underwear, are you?
Jesus, right, I'm not. Now get your paws off my butt already. Right, hands off. That ass belongs to me. If you want to touch it, you need my formal permission.
My ass belongs to me.
Might I be allowed to touch it? Very well, I'll permit it. Don't just rubber stamp the applications. Wow, somehow this bottom reminds me of a luxury German sports car.
Oh, a Porsche? A Qa'Rajh RS? No wonder that ass don't quit if it's got a 2,687cc engine.
Are you people deaf? Stop smacking my butt! Jeez, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm going to the festival now.
The heck's she getting all cranky about? What's a few smacks to the ass costing her?
Now, Maki-chan, let's get going. Come, Michiru-sama, please do accompany us.
Alrighty then, sounds like a plan.
We set off as a group toward the main street of the shopping district where the festival is being held. The sun's just reaching the horizon as we embark. The cries of Higurashi cicadas fill the air.
Oh, the Qa'Rajh are sure are noisy tonight.
You mean Higurashi, Maki-chan?
Who the heck is Qa'Rajh? I mean, she is the only part she got right. I'm amazed you even picked up on that, Sachi.
My comedy duo with Maki-chan has been running for quite some time now. After all, it's mostly instinct at this point.
Freaking amazing though, ain't it? Higurashi and Qa'Rajh sound exactly alike. No, they don't. Don't sneak another S into Higurashi to make it sound more convincing. That's not working.
Come now, they're not so different. It's something like the subtle similarity between Melon Bun and Clinton, right, Maki-chan?
The N is the only part that matches. I mean, if you're gonna do something with Clinton, wouldn't Klingon be a logical choice?
I'm really not so sure about that one.
I know, right? What? You lured me out into the open just so you could stab me in the back?
What the hell kind of conversation is this? Slow down, Yuuji, you're walking too fast. Huh? Oh, yeah. Judging from the way Amane is tottering desperately forward with short, awkward little steps, I think it's fair to say she doesn't have much experience wearing traditional Japanese clothes or wooden clocks. It kinda feels like I'm gonna flash half the street if I take long steps. Maybe you should have thought of that before you went outside without any underwear on.
The no panties thing is my little sign that I'm good to go at any time, you know.
You never go out of heat, do you, Amane?
What are you complaining about? I'm about the only girl who can handle a ravenous beast like you know.
True enough.
Hey, Amane! Oni-chan, hurry up, will ya?
No need to rush, the festival's not going anywhere.
Cut the girl some slack, she loves festivals, you know. Come on, let's get moving.
Yeah.
It might be a festival organized by the local shopping district, but since it's got powerful financial support, the grounds are actually a pretty impressive sight. Our school offered its own contribution in the form of manpower. Earlier in the day, Amane and Sachi helped set up booths and pulled floats to the children's festival. As my own community service, I mowed the grass and labored to help set up the tower for the bond dance. And despite her stated opinion on children, to wit, I can't stand kids. They are noisy and spoiled and don't listen to a thing you say. They cry over nothing. They think they can get away with murder if they bawl hard enough. Just watching them pisses me off. Michiru nonetheless gave in to Amane's cajoling and volunteered at the children's festival, where it seems she's diligently and cheerfully made batches of free cotton candy for the crowds of kids. Hey Yuuji, have you heard?
Heard what?
About Makina.
You don't need to stick your nose in my face.
Got in the mood for a kiss?
So that's a request, I guess?
What? That's not... No, idiot. Okay, so Makina, right, she's working at the bakery down the street, you know?
Yep, so it seems.
And, what was I going to say again?
How the hell would I know?
That's it, so that bakery, right? I guess they've set up a stand selling hot dogs and stuffed bread in front of the store tonight. And it seems they're going to be selling some stuff Makina made.
Oh, bread Makina baked? I'm interested to see that.
Right, so, well, why don't we sneak over there later and buy some, maybe?
Yep, sounds like a plan. What? Are you angry about something?
Ah, you jerk!
Ow, what was that for? Don't smack my ass.
That's your punishment for kissing me out of nowhere.
Kind of a delayed reaction, don't you think?
Okay, here's the thing. Timing is important with girls. Any moment falls into one of three categories. Times when you can kiss her, times when you can't, and finally a certain special case.
That a fact. Fascinating.
Jerk!
Look, what's your problem? No need to resort to violence.
The special case is when the girl wants you to kiss her. But I'm pretty sure you figured that out for yourself, didn't you?
Her. Deliberately playing dumb about these things is a rule of mine.
Fine, congratulations on being so above it all. The window's now closed, you can't kiss me anymore.
Cheeky girl, you think you have your right to refuse? Close your eyes, open your mouth and stick out your tongue, in that order.
What?
Need me to repeat that?
Jeez, if you insist, come on over here. It'd be embarrassing in the middle of the street. Oh.
Look, it obviously was a joke.
Push a girl this far, then turn it into a joke? That seems even ruder, don't you think? Come on, you can kiss me, okay? You want to, right?
Can you close your eyes for me and open your mouth?
Oh. I love this. I love the facial animation.
Now stick out your tongue.
The tip of Amanda's plump tongue peeks out through the small gap between her lips.
Further. You have no idea how ridiculous you look right now.
Yeah.
Ow.
And that's your punishment for humiliating a girl.
Sorry. No need to get so angry.
Look, you, laughing at a girl for waiting for a kiss is about as low as it gets, you know?
What's the big deal? It's a classic part of the Sappy Lovebirds routine. You're fond of that sort of thing, aren't you?
Sappy Lovebirds? I guess we might come off that way, huh?
Are you seriously just realizing this now?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Something wrong?
Nah, it's nothing. Makina, over here. Everything okay? Ah, there you are, Amane.
What's up? Something wrong?
Well, you know, I gotta go to the party.
So, why don't you? Oh, right, you're in Yucatan, or do you think you can do it without messing up the sash?
I don't think so.
Alright then, I'll come with you.
Sorry.
It's fine, come on, let's go.
Okay.
Okay, Yuuji, we're gonna excuse ourselves for them for a minute. Right, I'll be waiting here. I'll be back in no time. Is it just me, or does she seem more motherly by the day? Even grandmotherly? Well, I'm not sure if the old lady side of Amane's personality is growing more pronounced, or if Makan is just reverting even further into childishness. Probably a little of column A and a little of column B. Of course, Amane's ongoing transformation into a domestic-minded grandma hasn't had any adverse effects on her sex drive. If anything, it's quite the opposite. She's been almost dangerously horny lately. I feel like we're starting to get into some risky territory here. Oh my god, isn't that Cockroach? See that girl with the long hair? Huh, really? Which one? Look, see that woman pulling the little girl along by the hand? She said, Amane. I'm sure of it. It's gotta be her. Ah, you're right, that's totally her. I didn't even recognize her without the glasses. Oh, gross. What's Cockroach doing here? What's this? Was this where she ended up transferring? It's bad, no? Look, can you stop bringing up nasty memories? Make me want to puke. Cockroach? Apparently oblivious to my presence, the girls in front of me point furtively in Amane's direction, grimacing in what looks like revulsion. What should we do? Want to say something to her? Gross, let's not. Let's just pretend we didn't see her, okay? Come on, might as well take a photo at least. Stop it. Look, can we just go, please? I'm still kind of traumatized with that whole nightmare. Fine, fine, you don't have to push. A nightmare? Cockroach? What's that supposed to mean? Are those two acquaintances of Amane? I'm tempted to call out to them before they can hurry away, but this doesn't exactly seem like a topic they'd be happy to casually discuss with a stranger. What do I do? As I hesitate, the pair of girls walk quickly off toward the opposite side of the festival. In what seems to be a deliberate attempt to avoid any possible encounter with Amane, they quickly vanish into the crowd. Cockroach, is it? Doesn't exactly have a pleasant ring to it. Most likely that nickname has something to do with Amane's past, the reason why she transferred to this school. Come to think of it, to this point I haven't really concerned myself too deeply with any of that. Probably because the Amane I know tries so hard to be a cheerful, strong woman, and is usually very convincing at it. Probably because of my own complacency. Why take the risk of prying? Things seem alright the way they are. Just as Amane doesn't want to know about my job, perhaps there's a part of me that doesn't want to know about her past. Maybe I've been unconsciously avoiding the topic. But is that really the way it should be? If I take Sakaki's word for it, Amane will eventually tell me the truth on her own initiative, and prolonged silence will hurt her more than me. Does that mean I should just wait patiently, let Amane approach me in her own time, if ever? Or should I come out and ask to help nudge Amane toward finally getting it off her chest? I don't know for sure, but I do think this isn't something I should decide all by myself. It's not just my problem, after all. The reasonable thing would be to honestly discuss the matter in the spirit of a bilateral relationship. We're back. Sorry about that. Not a problem.
Oh, you got kind of weird look on your face. We make you wait too long?
Amane, let me ask you something. Okay, what's up? You're acting kind of serious all of a sudden. There's something I want to discuss with you later. Can you spare some time tonight? Huh? What? Can't we talk about it now? If possible, I'd like to be alone. It's kind of important. Okay, sure.
What's going on? Amane, you do something bad? He gonna give you a scolding?
That's not it. At least, I don't think so.
Oh, I bet I know what's going on. Maybe you dialed the luteness a bit too high and pissed him off. Like, how about you restrain yourself once in a while, woman, or whatever?
Is that it? No, not even close.
What the heck? It's really bugging me now. Just tell me already.
No rush. We've still got a festival to enjoy. Let's live in the moment like the dissolute modern Jews we are.
Aye, let's do the thing.
Seriously? This is really not how I work. This is gonna bug me all night, you know. It's a disaster. Oh, the humanity. Come quickly, everyone. What's wrong, Asachi? it's Michiru-sama. Michiru-sama has, how to explain, goddamn. Good to see you've been working on your English vocabulary, but it's not helping right now. Calm down and explain what happened, in chronological order. Yes, Michiru-sama got rather carried away with excitement and was beating a drum on the Bondance Tower when an enormous rhinoceros beetle dive-bombed her at a fearsome speed and lodged solidly into the side of her head. What? And then? Well, Michiru-sama shrieked, "Awa!" in a rather strange tone of voice while writhing around, desperately trying to remove the beetle from the side of her head. She tumbled right off the tower. What's more, she landed directly on top of a beautifully blazing bonfire. She fell in the fire, and then? Yes, Michiru-sama screamed, "Oh!" Smoke rising from her rear like the proverbial liar among liars. She charged forward into the nearby turtle scooping stall where she dived into the water tank. She is currently being severely scolded by the owner of the turtle scooping stall. Understood. How bad are Michiru's injuries? Barely a scratch on her. Chiru's so indestructible, it's kind of creepy, you know. Fortuitous that she wasn't injured. Either way, I suppose we are obligated to back her up here. I'll go apologize as well. What? To be perfectly honest, this sounds like a pain in the butt. Classmates have a responsibility to cover for each other's blunders. If she broke something, we'll have to repair it for them. I'll go as our representative. Wait up, I'll come too. Alright, I guess I gotta do my bit. Jeez, the Chiru brings a little storm cloud of trouble with her wherever she goes. And yet, you do love Michiru-sama, don't you? Yep, kids are cuter when they got marshmallow fluff where their brains ought to be. Come on, let's get going, Sachin. Yes. Poor Michiru. Since his business had been disrupted just as the festival crowd was beginning to bustle in earnest, I'd been prepared for the storekeeper to be pretty indignant. But when we arrive at the stall, my expectations are turned on their head. Hey, turtle scooping kids, you super cute turtles here. Yours to raise, yours to eat, yours to stroke and squeeze. Turtle supremacy, come on, sit right up. Apparently having negotiated a settlement with the turtle stand's owner, Michiru standing in front of the stall, energetically bargaining for customers. Can't say I've ever seen such vigorous turtle salesmanship before. Hold on a sec here. Can you really eat green turtles? Well, most turtles are edible. You probably could if you had to. I'm more curious about the stroking and squeezing part. So that's what caught your attention, didn't it? Not that I'd expect any different from you, Amane-san. Huh? Wait, did you just call me a slut? I am offended by the very suggestion. Anyway, I think Michiru's going to find her way through life, even without our help. Through sheer resilience, if nothing else. And so, after a lengthy evening of utter nonsense and pleasant memories, the hour hand of the clock hit 9. As the brilliant lights of the festival began to dim, we returned together to the dorm. Incidentally, a minor digression. Sachi looked into the matter and discovered that the Mississippi red-eared turtle, popularly known as a green turtle, is perfectly edible when properly processed beforehand. But of course none of us would put this to the test. And? You said you wanted to talk to me. About what? Right, about that. Okay, let me think about how I want to say this. What the heck? Is this some kind of awkward subject? Yep, pretty damn awkward. Huh? What, about your job? In that case, I don't really need to. No, it's not my job. It's about you, Amane. About me? What? Amane, let me ask you something. And please, hear me out before you take offense. Does the nickname Cockroach mean anything to you? Cockroach? Right, ring any bells? Who'd you hear that from? At the festival today, I happened to overhear two girls talking. Got the idea they were probably old acquaintances of yours. I see. Am I right to think that word has something to do with your past? Well, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to drag anything out of you. It's just, I don't know if your memories are still causing you some worry or pain. I want to do anything I can to help, that's all. Of course, your past is your own business. If you tell me to leave it alone and never bring it up again, I'll accept that and abide by it. You did the same for me after all. But, if by some chance you need to get something off your chest, I'll listen. I'll help you any way I can. What I can do for you probably doesn't amount to much, granted, but I don't have anything else to offer. Tell me, Amane, what should I do? Should I pretend I didn't hear anything and forget about this? Or is there some way I can help you? I can't figure this out alone. Amane.
I see. You found out, huh? Well, I guess that's that.
Amane?
Takisono Private Academy, Class 1A, member of the basketball team, Kasami Kazuki. You're familiar with the name, of course. August 14, on the way back from the basketball team's summer training camp, a vehicle carrying 14 people, including her, disappeared without a trace. Popularly known as the Takisono Academy bus disaster. And out of those 14, I was the only survivor.
Are you serious?
There's no way I'd lie about something like that. My elder sister, Kasami Kazuki. When she disappeared, it destroyed my family. And the one girl who lived through that disaster was Amane?
That's your past?
Yep, that's right. I was your sister's classmate, Yuuji.
Why? Why didn't you?
Sorry, I just couldn't bring myself to tell you. I knew from the day you transferred, the moment you introduced yourself as Kasami Yuuji, but I couldn't tell you.
Well, of course you couldn't.
I'm the family Kazuki left behind. It must have been a complete bombshell. There's no way you'd be able to figure out a situation like that on the spur of the moment.
I see. Yeah, makes sense.
About the accident. You know what happened, I assume?
Yeah, the general picture at least.
August 14. Years and years ago, on the way back from a training camp, the Takisono Academy basketball team's school bus plunged off a cliff. An extensive search was abandoned in failure 14 days after the girls disappeared. But in the end, a single survivor managed to find her own way to safety. It was a widely reported incident at the time. It's hard to believe. That was Amane. That lone survivor was a major focus of media attention for some time after the fact. Speculation gave rise to rumors. Many outlets questioned the means by which that single girl had survived the cruel ordeal that claimed the lives of her classmates. In mass media, extreme and shocking news sells. The lone survivor was subjected to vicious gossip on television and in print. They did stop short of publishing her name, probably out of legal concerns rather than ethical ones. Television shows exploited footage of weeping families as a backdrop for lurid gossip about the deaths of their children. Tabloid magazines published vivid, unsourced description of hellish conditions, unloaded questions and innuendos to suggest the girl had survived only by becoming something less than human. Among these, some articles even discussed the interpersonal dynamics of the doomed team, their relationships.
And you're the lone survivor.
I know you must be pretty shocked to have this dropped on you out of nowhere, and anything I say right now will probably sound like the excuse of a coward who clawed her way out to safety alone. Could you wait here for just a second? I've got something I want to show you, Yuuji.
What?
Amane leaves my room and 10 long minutes crawl before she returns. I spent my every moment trying to piece together my scrambled thoughts. What the hell is this? When I arrived at Mihama, Amane had already been there for a good year. Of course, Principal Tachibana must have known everything. She knew about all this, and didn't say a word, just left me and Amane to sort it out for ourselves. I know she has that non-interference policy, but this feels more like negligence. And there's Sakaki too. She looked into all of our backgrounds. She obviously knew the facts, and she didn't say a damn word. Hold on, calm down. Consider this from their perspective. What would I have done in their shoes? Yeah, I don't think I could have acted differently. It's too sensitive a problem. The two of us are the only ones who can resolve it. They weren't wrong to act as they did. And if I was in Amane's shoes, if a relative of a classmate who died while I lived transferred into my school, could I have told the truth in that moment, straight out? I really don't think so. Had I been in Amane's position, I would have waited, slowly steeled my resolve, trying to find the right moment to confess the truth. That's right, I don't have the right to blame Amane. I would have made the same decision myself. And to tell the truth now, after everything that's happened between us, must have taken an incredible amount of courage on her part. She's downright admirable. Rather than thinking about whether I can blame her, maybe I should be taking a look at myself. Did I just shatter Amane's peace of mind out of nothing more than a hypocritical curiosity?
I'm sorry, didn't mean to keep you waiting. Take a look at this. Amane holds out a beaten up and old notebook toward me. The date's written on the cover, a few months of that summer. This is my diary of those days. I wrote it all down. Everything's in here. Are you sure about this? Yeah, I think you have the right to see this. Alright, I'll read it. Starting on page 18 of that notebook is the entry I wrote immediately after we were stranded. That summer, August 14th. I lower my gaze to the diary, to its pages well worn from Amane's hands. She's clearly reread it many, many times over. The contents of those pages left me staggered. But we shall deal with the diary. And that drama in the next episode. So there's a bit of a cliffhanger. Well, the bus drove off the cliff, but the story is definitely hanging on the cliff right now. So that is for next time. And let me just warn you. I'm probably going to do this again at the start of the next episode, but I think it's fair to say that things are going to get dark. I said that about Makine's route, and they were relatively soft, all things considered. Sure, there was a bit of shooting up and a bit of blood and someone getting hurt, but in comparison, this is probably, from my experience, this is probably the darkest storyline of the Fruit of Grisaia. So, yeah, you have definitely been warned now.